Prepare to meet your maker, Barbie girl. I wouldn't underestimate us Barbies. Yes, woo! Go Team Barbie. Who is with me? That's Barbie wins the Oppenheimer War. Oppenheimer, directed by Christopher Nolan, and is the ninth Christopher Nolan movie overall, as well as the first Nolan film to be produced by Universal, not Warner Brothers this time. Oppenheimer tells the story. It is a historical biopic of Robert J. Oppenheimer, played by Cillian Murphy, the man who was responsible for the developing of the nuclear bomb. And that's all you need to know going into this movie, because it is a long 3 hour story about how this uh, deadly bomb was made. And now of Barbieheimer, I was always going to side with Barbie, and the box office numbers don't lie. You can see Barbie is kicking Oppenheimer's ass at the box office, even if Oppenheimer does seem to be doing better just a tad critically. I mean, I do know some people that did go and see Oppenheimer before they're seeing Barbie, but each to their own. A film is subjective, but I was always going to check out Oppenheimer, because whatever Nolan makes up, my curiosity will be pigs. And I mean, and a a biopic about, well, summer blockbuster about the man who designed a nuclear bomb. I mean, it's not every day we get blockbusters like this. Yeah, Nolan always makes different kind of movies to modern blockbusters. I mean, look at how original Tenant was, and that movie saved cinema and took on COVID itself. As for Oppenheimer, is this Christopher Nolan's best film that he's ever made? No, it's not one of his perfect movies, I would say. I'm afraid I can't call this one of the Nolan cinematic masterpieces like you all want me to, but it is still a incredible movie with its share of flaws. Like the most flawed thing about Oppenheimer is its excessive 3 hour runtime. Why did this thing need to be practically the longest Nolan movie ever made? I mean, yeah, it is. It is. You deserve bonus brownie points if you don't at any point find this movie too long and don't occasionally zone out of it. You will especially feel the third act drag, at least I did. The second act of the movie, where they are developing the bomb, does go on a tad bit, so be prepared for that. But other than its runtime and pacing, which was my biggest concern, everything else about Oppenheimer is well, outstanding filmmaking. And Cillian Murphy, I've got to hand it to him. This is his greatest performance he has ever given in any Nolan movie, period. He is bloody marvelous as Robert John Oppenheimer, and the movie asks makes you ask the question: is John Oppenheimer, I mean, as intelligent a man as he is he really a good or bad person for developing a weapon of mass destruction? Because when he developed the weapon that the US bombed on Hiroshima to end World War II, I mean, it ended the war, but at the same time, the innocents of Japan did not deserve to go through that. And if humans are capable of weapons like this, they could become the destroyer of literal worlds. So, yeah, this movie is one of Nolan's heaviest. Easily, you will need to watch like light-hearted episodes of SpongeBob after coming out of this movie just to cheer yourself up because it isn't for the faint of heart. And even Emily Blunt as Catherine Oppenheimer, his wife, she is excellent for the moments she has. And even Florence Pugh, another favourite actress of mine, as a physicist. Yeah, I know women didn't have as many, major jobs as men back in Oppenheimer's day, but these strong women were certainly inspirational, in their roles, and this is well the first time I've seen Robert Downey Jr. in a movie in 3 years. This is his perfect comeback after Doolittle. I mean, unlike in that piece of shit, so his character is has is actually compelling and does have some serious conflicts and with John Oppenheimer. In fact, the entire cast here is on fire, from Matt Damon to Rami Malek, and even uh, we even get to see Einstein himself in this movie. His moments with Robert J. Oppenheimer are some of the most thought-provoking and powerful in the film. And this is sure it's a movie about how bombs were designed, but it's not an action film in that it's not. If Michael Bay directed this, it would have been nothing but explosions. But Nolan is infinitely more intelligent than that. He made this a character study, but even though this is a dialogue driven heavy blockbuster, the majority of the dialogue scenes will certainly keep you on edge, and this will be a movie that is frequently played in history lessons at schools for years to come whenever schools do projects in history about World War II, or the development of nuclear bombs. Even with lots of dialogue, Nolan never fails to show us when something major with the bomb is happening, not tell us, so we still feel the stakes of what is going on. And the cinematography and the shots in this movie, like in all Nolan movies, will blow your mind. And the close-up shots, especially of Cillian Murphy, certainly let the emotion of the scene run wild. And Ludwig Göransson's score. I think this is because Ludwig Göransson is now a regular composer for Nolan after now that Hans Zimmer no longer seems to do scores for him, but his score, like his score for Tenet, is riveting and epic. My favorite track being "Destroyer of Worlds," and of the Nolan historical movies, this is a far stronger movie than Dunkirk, because unlike Dunkirk, this movie has characters you give a shit about and is not just solely focused on the event. Oh, and the sound design, as you would expect for a Nolan movie about making bombs. Yeah, the sound effects are exquisite. I mean, certainly the go-to movie to see in IMAX this year. So overall, while I don't love Oppenheimer as much as other Nolan masterpieces, I mean, he shows that he has still yet to ever make a bad film. I'm personally not in a hurry to see Oppenheimer again, just because is 3 hours, and I'd rather see Barbie again because I think Barbie is the superior of the Barbiehiemer movies. But Oppenheimer is still so good, and it does deserve to be a high awards contender at the Academy. If anything, this Barbieheimer competition is a good thing as well. It did wonders for cinemas. Everybody's uh, flocking to the cinema just to see two wonderful movies.
I give Oppenheimer 4 stars out of 5. Great movie.
So yeah, not bad for Nolan's first non-Warner Brothers movie, and we'll see if he makes any more historical biopics centered around the World War II timeline. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what are your thoughts on Oppenheimer? And are you team Barbie or team Oppenheimer in Oppenheimer? And how does Oppenheimer compared to Nolan's other work for you? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and Instagram. And I'll see you next time when I review Pixar's Elements, which I will see shortly. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.